bag, it's fine. Right.
Look at this. Look at this, I can't believe it. Look at the table.
Fuck off, we're recording!
It's ruined. Hello and welcome to episode 12 of an irrelevant discussion. Drag Race edition. Aye.
Ooh.
No.
Help me!
I am high fashion and high maintenance, marijuana.
And I am the pot calling the kettle ethnic Sophie Sophiers.
Insert cough.
Ahem.
And this is, oh no, we've done that bit. This is irrelevant.
Yeah. You'd think after 12 episodes we'd have it done, but we're not there yet because we're not professional.
So, episode 12. What are we thinking? It's our final four.
It's our final four. We have Kit Kat Kardashian, Miss Banji, Yakult, and Nicole Page Brooks from Atlanta, Georgia. The real winners of this season.
Yes, this is the gag of the season.
No, we have everyone but Miss Cracker, which is sad because Miss Cracker went home last episode.
I'm furious.
Absolutely furious.
That was me being genuine. I am furious.
I know. I wanted her in the top as well, but you know what? She didn't do the lip sync.
Yeah.
And Cameron, when she did come back, she didn't do the thing she did last week. We were just like, oh, I'm upset. I sent someone home. She did a... I'm in the top and now I'm here to win.
Yeah.
The clothes kind of came out and I kind of like that because we got to see a lot more of... In that one sense, we saw more of Cameron than we've seen this whole season.
Yeah, yeah. So there's no mini challenge for this week. It's just a great big maxi challenge.
Like, it's just a heavy flow of content. You need a maxi pad to cover it.
Mm-hmm.
We've got podcasts.
We've got podcasts. They have to do their own verse to RuPaul's American, which is not yet available on iTunes. We checked.
Yeah, we did check.
Yeah.
We had choreography with Todrick Hall, and I'm already spelling the T. Like my literal cup of tea.
Literal, oh no, it's going everywhere. Starting off with the podcasts, which is good. It was a chance for us to get to know them a bit better.
It was great to get to know them. I just never know how to like talk about it.
Yeah.
Because we really get to see more of like the man behind the makeup.
Yeah, which is important at this point because, as we were saying, it's maybe a top four that we weren't expecting, so they kind of need that to then make us go like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, they do deserve it, we do like them.
We saw a lot of Cameron. She talked about her dad, which was quite nice.
Yeah.
We saw a lot of Cameron's true colours come out, and I feel like that's what we needed last episode. So I'm glad we actually got to see a little bit more of Cameron, because I quite like Cameron.
Yeah.
As a person.
Yeah. I dare now. So the next part of the main challenge is that they have to record their own verse for RuPaul's American.
American. Just like you.
Oh, excuse me.
Is that your inner patriot coming out?
God bless Scotland.
I was actually going to wear my Scottish flag to this episode and just be like, yeah, I'm not from America. I'm from somewhere where we have healthcare for now.
And then were you going to walk out halfway through the episode when you were getting interrupted?
Yes, yes I was.
SNP or babe. The real winner of season 10 is Nicola Sturgeon.
Yeah.
Slay.
Work
those policies like a car wash, bitch.
Anyway, they write their own verses and they do their choreography with Todrick Hall, which was like said to be like, oh yeah, this is the hardest, because it's the last episode, it's going to be the hardest choreo we're going to do, and I wasn't sure it was the hardest that there's ever been.
I thought the cheerleading challenge was harder.
Yeah.
And Todrick Hall's like, right, Cameron, it goes like this. Right, can you get that? You're not here.
Aquaria starts crying in the middle of it because she's so excited to be there.
Yeah.
That was a weird moment that happened, you know?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes when I'm at Suck at Delmonico's on a Wednesday, you should all attend. Sometimes I cry halfway there because I'm like, I've got to go on next. It's so cool. Rupaul's here.
It was just a really weird moment to have on the show. Or like, I mean, I can understand it's a high intense situation. Everyone's got like bundles of anxiety, but it was kind of weird. It was just this weird moment that I wasn't sure needed to happen. As for like the finished product of it, it's definitely not a read you wrote you.
No, there's no D to the E to the T to the O to the hold it.
My name is Roxy Anderson. I'm here to make it clear. X.
Yeah, there's not like, it's not, I don't feel like it's gonna be one of those things that we're gonna be seeing in our local bar, like group numbers where everyone's gonna be like, I want to be Aquaria, I want to be Cameron,
I want to do this, but I wanna be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I wanna be a Russian whore from Read You Wrote You. I wanna run around for a bit like in Kitty Girl. It wasn't really that.
No.
It might be because we're not American though. Like Americans might have loved it because they're like, whoa! They're talking about where we're from!
So, bringing it onto the runway. Alright, enough! So the category for this week is top 4 eleganza.
Yeah, instead of Best Drag, it's Best Drag .2, the remix.
Yeah. Featuring Pitbull. Darling.
It was kind of like, oh yeah, we've already done our Best Drag, so we have to basically do the Best Drag again, but call it something different.
Yeah. So we start off with Aquaria.
Aquaria, loved everything about it. The stars, like the ones that were hanging down from her face, and then the detailing here.
The shape was just amazing.
And then like the detail of having like such like a tight crotch thing as well. So it's like, you know exactly where everyone's looking.
Yeah.
Constellation. if I was to nitpick about anything, I didn't really think the grey hair was needed. It just seemed like an odd choice.
Or even with like a shorter hair would be lovely as well.
Like if it was like platinum blonde or even like a true blonde, or maybe even like a black to be like the night sky.
Yeah.
It was just, for me it was just a weird colour choice.
I loved it. I mean, I loved the silhouette, and this is what Aquaria does. She plays with silhouettes, she plays with detailing on the face, everything. Like, she has really brought some of the best looks to Drag Race that I've ever seen.
They even said that in like the critiques.
Yeah. She really, really is, like, probably, I would say she's probably the best looking queen that's been on the show, in my opinion. Like...
Okay, that's your opinion.
Yeah. That's my opinion! Moving on from that, we've got Asia O'Hara. Texas is back in the house.
I loved this so much. I love the beads under the boob. It's my favourite kind of boob, is under boob. I wasn't sure about the gem on the chin.
Loved it.
I didn't hate it. It didn't ruin the look for me. It was another thing I looked at and was just like, really? Did it need?
This will not ruin my look. Not by the gems on my chin. No, I loved it.
I love the structure to it as well. There's just something about like a very high structured dress that really gets my motor running. I'm actually part boat.
Oh.
I like water sports, what can I say?
Oh my word. So moving on from that, we go on to Eureka!
Here's the thing, I like the idea of the dress.
Loved the concept.
And I know 100% it's something I would do if my name was like found in the dictionary somewhere, probably under shade, but it wasn't there for me. It was such a weird choice, like with the dictionary on the head,
choices.
Then the light bulb. The light bulb was the thing that didn't make sense. It was like, oh yeah, when Thomas Jefferson discovered the light bulb, he said Eureka. It's just like, well, Eureka first came from Plato in ancient Greece.
When I discovered you could buy a 6-pack of Elmer's glue, I shouted Eureka. So my runway look would have just been like packs of glue sticks on my head.
Well, now we're in a sticky situation. I made a fun out of it. It was just a weird choice for me. I mean, out of everything she's done this whole season, that's the look that's like, oh yeah, this is the look. I don't know.
Sorry, this is just so cool. I can't believe we're here, but we're on our 12th episode. I'm sorry. So the final person to step on to this week's runway is Cameron Michaels, and I have to say this is probably the first look this entire season that she's done that I've actually liked, because I've been saying all season that her and I just don't have the same taste. There's usually something I don't like about her look, but I really liked this one. I thought it was beautiful.
Really? You didn't even like her feather
No.
runway look?
It was cool, and I could appreciate that objectively that is a good look. I personally just like, you know,
It's not your taste.
Yeah.
See, I really like this look, but bringing up the feather runway, to me, if those were the two looks from last episode, the good twin and the evil twin, because they're sort of similar silhouette and everything like that, I think that would have won her the challenge. But
Yeah.
I guess, like, you don't know how far you're gonna go, so you don't know if you want to wait and hold off or not. I kind of wish you brought it out sooner,
Yeah.
and then maybe you would have liked her.
Maybe.
But it was a great look. I loved it. I love anything that's got shiny stuff on it, so.
Oh, my sparkle. We can't really see it on camera, but
Yeah.
sparkles. We like sparkles here.
Sparkle.
So the final segment of this episode of Drag Race is a 4-way lip sync, because there's no result, there's no winner of the challenge, there's no bottom two, it's just that they all have to lip sync.
It's hard to do in gowns.
Yeah.
Especially to Call Me Mother by Azalea Banks. I mean RuPaul. Sorry, I mean RuPaul.
RuPaul, is it?
It's a RuPaul.
I mean, it's like, I was sort of like, well, I know they've just taped the finale, and like all 4 of them were seen, you know, lip syncing. So it's like, you know, it's sort of a bit like there's not that incentive that's there, but it's like as a viewer where you're like, oh
God, yeah. You're not like, oh, is someone gonna go home? Is somebody not gonna go home? You're never like that.
Realistically, like, if we weren't reviewing this show every week, I probably could have got away with not watching it and still made generic comments.
Same. I could have made like, oh well. You know what? I kind of wish they would do a system similar to the last ones, where like season 7 and season 8, where if you don't go to the top, you get edited out. Because that kind of like provides like the drama and the incentive to like keep going forward.
Yeah. So if you don't tell a joke in the next 30 seconds, you'll be edited out of this shot.
Penis!
Boom. So who would you like to see win?
I think I would like Asia to win. Because like during her speech and stuff, she touched on like she'll go and she'll represent RuPaul and RuPaul's Drag Race if she wins. It's the same reason I don't think Aquaria will win. Because if Aquaria is going to go out in the world, she's going to represent the brand that she's created for herself. She's going to, and is not really wanting to just do the RuPaul brand. Who do you want to win?
I mean, I would like to see Aquaria win because I think she's done really well and she's brought some interesting and high fashion looks and has performed well in all the challenges, and I feel like she is the future of drag. She's a really good ambassador for young people because young people really like her and everything, but as you say, I mean, I'd be happy with either her or Asia. So don't forget to follow our social media accounts. I've been Marijuana at Marijuana Queen.
I'm Sophie So Fierce at Sophie So Fierce, because no one can spell it.
And don't forget to follow our joint Instagram at House of Irrelevance. That's Haus of Irrelevance.
I do this every week expecting you to edit in the letters as I go across the screen.
That's why we've got the title cards at the end.
Fair enough.